guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be doing the match preview for Barcelona versus Huesca in La Liga. Just 5 days after getting knocked out of the Champions League, Barcelona are now back in action where they have to pick up all 3 points in this match in order to keep fighting for the league title. Before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's try to get to 200 likes on this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And of course, hit the subscribe button and let's get into it. Kickoff time for this match will be taking place at 9 p.m. local time, and we are playing on a Monday, and the match will be taking place at the Camp Nou stadium, and the referee for this match has been confirmed. On the pitch it will be Adrian Viega, and on the VAR it will be Mario Lopez. Let's start off by taking a look at the league table. Barcelona are currently sat in 3rd place in La Liga on 56 points. 26 games played, 17 wins, 5 draws, and 4 losses. And if you look at our last 5 games in the league, we have won 4 and drawn 1. Now, in terms of the title race, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid both played yesterday. Real Madrid picked up a 2-1 win against Elche with a 90th minute Karim Benzema winner, and Atletico Madrid dropped points against Getafe with a 0-0 draw. So Barcelona win this match tomorrow against Huesca. They will go 4 points behind Atletico Madrid. Of course, they still have to play Atletico Madrid at the Camp Nou, so it pretty much means that if Barcelona win every single game for the rest of the season, they will win the La Liga title, because we all expect Atletico Madrid to drop at least 1 point besides that Camp Nou game at some point. If Barcelona drop points in this match, it's really going to hinder their chances of winning this title. With the draw on the night, we would be level with Real Madrid on points, and if we lose, of course, we still would be 7 points behind Atletico Madrid. So the league title is in Barcelona's hands, so this makes this match an absolute must-win. And if you take a look at our opponents, Huesca, on the night, they are rock bottom in 20th place, the worst team in La Liga. 26 games played, 20 points, 3 wins, 11 draws, and 12 losses. And if you look at their last 5 games in the league, they have lost 3, drawn 1, and won 1. Let's take a look now at Huesca. Like we just mentioned, they are rock bottom 20th in La Liga and are doing too well. The last time we played them this season was in the beginning of the year on January the 3rd, when we beat them 1-0 away at their stadium, with Frenkie de Jong getting the goal on the night. But overall in this match, it wasn't the greatest performance from Barcelona. If you want to look at the match analysis for that video, you can click the eye on the screen right now. But a quick recap on that game: it was the first game after the Christmas break, so Barcelona were very lackluster. We got the goal early, and after that, we were kind of just very steady in our performance. Of course, Griezmann was on the bench. They didn't really solidify that left wing role that we know him for right now, and it was Martin Braithwaite starting in that number 9 position with Messi and Depay on the wings. In the end, it was a very hard fought 3 points for Barcelona, and at that time as well, Huesca were bottom of the league. In the last few minutes, we were defending for our lives, holding the ball in the corner, which really isn't a good look for Barcelona against, a 20th place Huesca. But in the end, Barcelona got the 3 points that they needed. And if you take a look at Huesca's last 6 games in La Liga, they did lose to Celta Vigo 4-3, they drew with Eibar 1-1, they beat Granada 3-2, they lost to Sevilla 1-0, they lost to Real Madrid 2-1, but they beat Real Valladolid 3-1. So the 3 games for Huesca that I quickly want to take a look at and analyze is their 4-3 loss to Celta Vigo, their 3-2 win against Granada, and their 2-1 loss to Real Madrid. Let's start off with their last game, which was a 4-3 loss to Celta Vigo at their own stadium, and this match did take place on the Sunday, so they are coming into this game with a few days extra rest than Barcelona. And the match, they did play with a 3-4-3 system, and they play very similar to what you expect from a bottom of a Liga side: park the bus and hope for the best. But in this match, they were leading the game at 1 point. They were losing 1-0, they brought it back to 2-1, then they were losing 3-2, and then they brought it back to 3-3. So there were 2 points in this match where Huesca were going to get a positive result. Then Celta Vigo scored in the 77th minute to kill Huesca's hopes. Now let's take a look at their 3-2 win against Granada, and in that game as well, same system, 3 at the back. And if you look at Granada's team and their player ratings, they had a very poor game on the night. But they did end up taking the lead in this game 1-0. Then Huesca just absolutely dominated them on the counterattack, because as we all know, Granada are a very decent side in the Europa League quarterfinals, and they like to attack teams. Huesca just hit them on the break 3 times and made it 3-1. Then Granada pulled it back to make it 3-2 in the 60th minute, and they had half an hour to get 2 more goals, and they just couldn't break down Huesca on the night with their absolutely low block with 5 at the back. Now let's take a look at their 2-1 loss to Real Madrid, with Rafael Varane getting a brace on the night. And again, the same system with that 3 at the back with their new manager. They're just trying to fight and stay in the league. Real Madrid, of course, playing more attackingly, but they had a lot of injuries on the day. And Huesca did take the lead in this match with an absolute wonder goal, but 2 set-piece goals from Rafael Varane gave Real Madrid the 3 points on the night. So overall, Huesca, they're your typical bottom of the league side, where they're just going to come to your stadium, bring that bus, and just park it and hope for the best, and maybe even try to hit you on the break. 2 players to look out for them definitely is their 2 strikers in Okazaki and Rafa Mir, and if you give them chances in the match, they will take them for sure. The most important thing Barcelona had to focus on in this match is getting 2 goals, because 1 goal is not going to be enough. Huesca won't even mind that. They'll just sit back, soak you all up, and just hit you on the break. This is going to be very similar to that Cadiz match where we drew 1-1 as well. Barcelona are going to have to be very clinical on the night. If they don't get that 2nd goal, then we can see a similar situation to what happened in that Cadiz match earlier in the month. Let's get get in now to Ronald Koeman's press conference reaction. Of course, his press conference this morning, he's asked a lot of questions about the media. Let's get in and see what he had to say. Starts off by saying that the team is doing well. We're going to be playing on a strange day on a Monday night. There are no easy games and we have to play well. Then he was asked about Laporta being the president, saying, have you talked to him yet about, what the plans for the future and all that sort of stuff? He said the truth is that I haven't spoken with him that much. There haven't been any games, and of course Laporta isn't the official president quite yet. On the trip to Paris, we were able to speak a little bit, but not a lot. Then he was asked that Messi and De Jong were both one yellow card away from suspension, and with the big game this weekend coming up against Real Sociedad at the Anoeta, will he rest them today to make sure they don't get that yellow card? Koeman said that we know both of them are one yellow card away from missing the game, but I don't want to talk about that. All games are important and we depend on ourselves. The next game is always the most important. Then Ronald Koeman was asked about Julian Nagelsmann replacing him as the Barcelona manager. And Nagelsmann came out in the press the other day saying, look, I don't want to talk about that. I'm currently the RB Leipzig manager and I have full respect for Ronald Koeman. Koeman replied to that saying that his reaction for asking for respect has been a very good response for me. Then Ronald Koeman was asked about the future ahead for Barcelona. He said that there's a lot of talk about the young players in the squad, but we must also highlight the quality and the dedication of the most experienced players like Jordi Alba, Piqué, Busquets, and Sergio Roberto. This team has a lot for the future. Then he was asked about Atletico Madrid dropping points yesterday, saying, look, at one point you were 13 points behind them. Now it could be 4 if we win tomorrow. What are your thoughts on that? He said that I've always said that this season is very long. It wasn't normal for Atletico Madrid to have so many points in the first part of the season. They have been very effective in that sense, but it's difficult to maintain that form. Then Koeman was asked about the performance against PSG on Wednesday, saying that the game against PSG, we played very well against a strong opponent, but we lacked the effectiveness that the team like Barcelona should have. Then Koeman was asked about Frenkie de Jong's emergence in the squad and how much of an important player he is. He said that Frenkie has improved a lot. For me, he's having a great season and he's making a difference and could definitely be a leader for this team for the upcoming future. Koeman was then asked about Jordi Cruyff coming in as a sporting director. Of course, they were teammates back in the day. He said that I know him very well and I know his family and Jordi personally, but I cannot give my opinion as long as this is not official, although it seems that indeed he is a candidate. And the last question that Koeman was asked was in regards to Lionel Messi breaking the appearance record for most appearances in a Barcelona shirt. Currently, it is Xavi, but if Messi plays tomorrow, he will tie Xavi's record. He replied by saying it's an incredible milestone and also speaks very highly of what Xavi did for this club. This shows how important Messi is for Barcelona, and I hope that he continues to win titles here. And that concluded Ronald Koeman's press conference. Let's get in now to the lineup predictions. We're going to start with Ronald Koeman. I'm going to try my best to predict his lineup. It's going to be super hard to predict. Will he go with 3 at the back, 4 at the back, full rotation, a little bit of rotation, no rotation? It's going to be next to impossible to predict this lineup, but I've gone with this lineup on the screen right now. I've gone with Ter Stegen in goal. Back 3 have been Guetta, Lenglet, and Firpo. Wing backs being Dest and Jordi Alba. 3 in the middle are Pjanic, De Jong, and Pedri. 2 up front are Messi and Antoine Griezmann. With Barcelona traveling to the Anoeta this weekend, I do expect Koeman to use the 3 at the back in that game. So for this match, I think he's going to stick with that to prepare for that game. Ter Stegen in goal, of course, is pretty much standard. The back 3 is the big question. I think he's going to go with Mingueza, Lenglet, and Firpo. With Araujo being back in the matchday squad, I feel like he may bring on Araujo, but I think it's a bit too risky to start him after what happened against Sevilla and that relapse that he got. Of course, Umtiti is not reliable whatsoever, and Firpo did very, very well in that back 3 against Mbappe as well, one of the best players in the world. And Lenglet and Mingueza are the other 2 center backs standing, so they're going to have to be playing. Wing backs are 100% going to be Dest and Jordi Alba. There's no backup to Dest, so he's going to play. And of course, Jordi Alba's backup is playing at center back, so he's going to have to play. In the midfield, I think he's going to go with Pjanic, De Jong, and Pedri. I feel like this is where Koeman's going to do a little bit of rotation. Busquets has been playing a lot of minutes. Pjanic has played no minutes, and of course, we did spend nearly 70 million on him. So I feel like Ronald Koeman's going to bring him into this match. Bottom of the table, Huesca. There's not really much risk playing Pjanic. And on the right-hand side, I do feel like he's going to go with De Jong. Of course, we don't really have that much replacement. You could play Mariba. Pedri on the left-hand side, same thing. Doesn't really trust Ricky Puig, so I feel like he's going to stick with his main man, Pedri. And up front, I do feel like Koeman's going to go with Messi and Antoine Griezmann. Again, they put in a good performance against PSG. He could maybe bring in Trincao for Griezmann. That's an option for sure. But I feel like he's going to stick with these 2 men up top, and then once the game is done around the 60th minute, maybe I'll take off Messi and bring on Trincao. Alternatively, Koeman could go with this 3 at the back system where he goes with the 3-4-3, similar to what he played against PSG, with 1 less player in the midfield and the 1 more player in the attack. So in that scenario, I do feel like Koeman would take out Pjanic and bring in Braithwaite. That way, Braithwaite can occupy that space between the 2 center backs. So in the end, I do feel like Ronald Koeman's going to pick that 3 at the back system. Let me know down below what you think Ronald Koeman's going to go with. Now I'm going to show you guys my lineup, what I would do if I was a Barcelona coach, and that line's on the screen right now. I've got Ter Stegen in goal, Dest, Mingueza, Umtiti, Junior Firpo, Pjanic, Mariba, Ricky Puig, Trincao, Braithwaite, and Antoine Griezmann. In my opinion, the best way to approach this match is to play in that 4-3-3 system. Of course, Ter Stegen in goal is standard, same with Dest at right back, really no one else. I've gone with the 2 center back pairing of Mingueza and Umtiti to give Lenglet a little bit of rest. He's been playing quite a lot of minutes, and the fact that Umtiti is not playing any minutes, of course, we pay this guy like what, 200k a week, so he needs to start playing. Mingueza alongside him because there's no one else. We could bring in Araujo, but I don't really want to risk him. Left back for me is going to be Junior Firpo to give Jordi Alba some rest, and of course, he did put in a very, very good performance against PSG, and he pocketed Mbappe in that match. Midfield 3, I've gone with Pjanic, Mariba, and Ricky Puig. I'm going full rotation for this match. Bottom of the table, La Liga side. This is the game where you want to rotate. Pjanic in that holding position. Mariba on the right-hand side to be that box-to-box midfielder with his strength, and Ricky Puig on the left-hand side to be that creative midfielder. And in the front three, I've gone with Trincao, Braithwaite, and Antoine Griezmann. I've gone Trincao on the right and Braithwaite in the middle because they need minutes, and this is the perfect time to rest Messi and Dembele. And I've gone with Griezmann on the left-hand side simply to give us that, extra, quality that we need in that front line. Of course, we all know the quality that Griezmann has in his arsenal, and I feel like in this game, he could give us the extra flair that we need in the attack. So that is the lineup I have selected for this match. It is pretty much a full rotation side, but against 20th team Huesca in the league at the Camp Nou, it could easily get the job done for me. Let me know down below, would you rather pick my lineup or Koeman's lineup? Score prediction time to predict the score for this match. Barcelona should be winning this game without a shadow of a doubt. Bottom of the table La Liga at the Camp Nou as well. Is basically 3 points guaranteed, and I'm going to go with Barcelona winning this game by 3-0. It doesn't really matter what lineup Koeman decides to go with in this match, and the personnel as well, because whatever he picks is going to have to be Huesca, bottom of the table in La Liga without a shadow of a doubt. And if we drop any points in this match, it's going to be an absolute embarrassment, but I don't feel like Barcelona will. We're on good form, and I'm going to go with Barcelona winning this game by 3-0. Let me know your score predictions down in the comments below. So that was my match preview for Barcelona versus Huesca. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what lineups you'd pick on the night, and would you rather pick my lineup or Koeman's lineup? And make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys some more for the live watch along. Set the reminder on the screen. Come and join me watch the game with me. Follow straight after the match, my match review. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, and Forza Barca.